you guys, happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. If you guys are watching the replay, always let me know in the comments with hashtag replay. And if you guys are watching on YouTube, don't forget to click subscribe right here at this button and give me a thumbs up if you guys find any sort of value in this video. Now today I'm gonna give you guys 4 really easy, simple ways that you can boost your engagement on Instagram in 2020. Now, everyone knows, and if you've been living under a rock, it's not just you, the Instagram organic reach is dead. I'm gonna leave that link below, or not below, up here on YouTube so you guys can watch my video that I did. It's one of my most popular YouTube videos and one of my most popular Facebook live streams. And I will leave that link below in the comments as well if you're watching on Facebook Live right now. So what that means is this, is that Instagram in 2020 doesn't behave the same way that it did in 2013, 2014, 2015. You guys get my drift, okay? What that means is this. Now that Instagram has advertising, and ever since Facebook bought Instagram, and all of the attention is on Instagram right now, Instagram is acting like a business. So what that means is that if L'Oreal, Coca-Cola, like think of any big name, big box retailer, is dishing out millions of dollars per month to them for advertising, they are going to take that money, because they're a business, and put their ads on our feed. So what that means is that our organic reach for our posts dies because they are prioritizing advertisers over the free content, which that's what every business does. So we can't get mad at them for that. So I'm gonna give you guys 4 easy ways that you can dramatically boost your engagement even when the Instagram algorithm is not in our favor, okay? So if you guys ever have any questions about this while you're watching live, replay, or on YouTube, always let me know in the comments. I answer everybody's questions, which I want you guys to take note of that because that's one of the tips, okay? I'm gonna explain that later. So let's dive in. These are 4 easy ways that you can boost your Instagram engagement today, and they also need to be repeated. This is not a one-stop shop tip. This is not like, okay, I did it once, why don't I have 1 million followers right now, okay? This is going to take time, and it's going to have to be done consistently for you to see that increase in engagement, which is fine because these are all authentic engagement tips. They're not just like the follow, unfollow. I'm not about that. I'm not about robots, not about automation. So today I'm gonna give you guys 4 authentic engagement tips, okay? So the first tip I'm gonna give you guys is to start using interactive Instagram stories. I know a lot of you guys watching right now do not use Instagram stories, and that is not good for your business. And the reason for that being, or personal brand, it's not good because all the attention on Instagram is on Instagram stories. And now I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking, well, my life is boring. I don't wanna post the same thing every day. I don't wanna do this. I don't wanna do that. And I'm gonna let you guys know right now that you want to be repetitive, and it doesn't matter if your life is boring. People still want to see what you're doing every single day, whether that's with your personal journey or with your business, and they both go hand in hand. So that's another question I get a lot, where it's like, should I have a business account or a personal account? You should have them both, because your personal life ties into your business because that's your experience, okay? People buy off of emotion and they justify with logic. So what that means is that people want to see your personal life tied in with your business. Now, use some common sense with that. I don't want you guys doing the extremes thing where it's like, okay, I need to share like the saddest story and then the happiest story of my life. It doesn't have to be to the extremes. Just know that people buy off of emotion and justify with logic, so they actually want to get to know you. They want to see what you eat for lunch. They want to see your favorite flower. They want to see your favorite quotes. All of those good things, okay? That's how people connect with you. It's not just strict like data, here are my sales numbers, like this is how my business performed, blah, blah, blah. Because at the end of the day, that gets boring, and people want to peel off that top layer. It's like, who is Kylie? I want to see what's behind her. Like, what are her favorite things? Like, what makes her laugh? What makes her tick, et cetera, et cetera. And that's where you connect with people in the Instagram story. So what's fun about Instagram story is that you can make them interactive. So what I mean by that is this, is when you create an Instagram story, if you swipe up, kind of like where you can get the time, location tag, hashtags, etc., there's also interactive, kind of like gaming systems with Instagram. So you can make a poll, you can make questions. What's another one that you can do? You can do a countdown timer. That's another one of my favorite ones. So why you want to start using Instagram stories, the interactive portion, is because it's going to get your ideal clients interacting with your account. So now you can see who likes your content, who not just likes, loves your content because they're taking time out of their day to watch your Instagram story and then interact with it. But not only that, you can keep tabs on that person through the DM or just connect with them and see how you can work with them in the future. Okay, so polls, yes or no question. It's A or B. Like, should I wear this outfit or this outfit? Like, should I choose this brand color or that brand color? You know, should I go on vacation to Paris or Tokyo, right? And you're asking your ideal clients these questions because they can get a chance and they can feel like they're a part of your journey as well. Okay, this is also awesome if you're just starting your brand because they feel like they created that brand with you. And that creates the most loyal following because they feel like they helped you, and they did, helped you build your brand, but they're also like your online besties, right? They're your cheering squad. They're the ones in the comments. They're like, yes, let's go. Like, Kylie, you got this. You guys get my drift, okay? So why Instagram story interactive polls are good because not only can you see who is interacting with your account, but that's going to make your Instagram story pop up in their feed more because they are engaging with your account. Okay, so there's two really important sides to this that I think a lot of people overlook when they don't use Instagram stories, is that there's more chance for someone to interact with your account, okay? You can see who those people are when you use polls, questions, countdown timers, etc. How can you see that? Because the data literally shows you. It shows you, it'll be like Kylie_Francis voted, yeah, I want to learn more about that group program, right? So what am I going to do? I explained this. I'll link that video up here on YouTube as well. I explained it, how to get business through Instagram story without having a swipe up feature or a website. I will also leave that link below in the comments if you're watching on Facebook. So what you can do is that when people interact with your story, it's like twofold. When they interact with your story, you're seeing who likes your content, one, but two, you're allowing that person to see your Instagram more in their feed because they're interacting with your account. Okay, because that's how the Instagram algorithm works. It's like they'll push out only 3% of your following. That's another thing too. 3% of your following is currently seeing your content. Those are the people that engage the most. Now, if you by chance allow other people that aren't in that 3% to engage with your content, they're going to be bumped into that 3%. Okay, but that's only if you allow them to engage. So easy ways for people to engage are through an interactive Instagram story. A or B, the poll, questions, a countdown timer, or another thing you can do is everyone can DM on the bottom of an Instagram story. So you can say, hey, I want to know what you guys think about this topic that I'm talking about. I want you guys to give me some feedback on your favorite products. Always let me know or you can be like, send me a DM, and you can point down to the DM link, because every time you post an Instagram story, you can allow people to DM you. So you can point down and be like, hey, send me a DM. I want to hear what you guys are saying, et cetera, et cetera. So the people that take the time to answer your Instagram stories through whichever way you want to interact with them, whether that be through the DM or through the interactive features, those are the people that care about you most. Because I know a lot of people have a problem where they're like, I don't know why these people follow me. I have followers, but I don't know what they want to see. Great. Ask them in the Instagram story, okay? Be like, hey, do you want to see more business or personal life? Do you like when I post more about, how I built my course or what my online course is about, right? You guys have to think of things out of the box. And then you're going to see what your followers want because you're asking them and you're not asking yourself, okay? So that was the first way, is to use interactive Instagram stories on every single one of your posts. Now, what I said before is another question that I get a lot about Instagram story is that people are like, well, I make a poll and there's two things about this. One, no one answers, or two, only robots answer, because that's the next trend in 2020 where it's all of these robots are answering on questions and polls. And it's like I said, use your logic on the robots. If you see robots are answering and you know it's a robot, don't go and DM the robot and asking or telling them more information about your online course. It's a robot, okay? So it's that happens. It happens to everybody. It's not just you. It's just use common sense and then filter out the people that are, you know, authentically answering your questions, polls, etc. Now, another thing, what was the other thing I was going to say? I'm like blanking today for some reason. So you have the questions and the polls, and then I'm just going to go to the next one. I'm like literally blanking for some reason, and I don't know why. So the second way that you can increase your engagement authentically on Instagram is to use a call to action at the end of every post. Now, the reason why you want to use a call to action at the end of every post is because you need to give room for your ideal clients. You need to allow them to be vulnerable with you, okay? So if you kind of have this, you know, Kim Kardashian photo with the Facetune and the Oprah Winfrey copy, and you're kind of like, I don't know, like you're kind of talking about yourself and then you end it at that, what is going to make people comment? Because you're not leaving room for them to comment. So every time you post on Instagram, it should be an opportunity for you to connect with your ideal client. Okay, I'm gonna leave up here the 4 types of content that I discussed on another YouTube video and live stream. And what that is I discuss the 4 types of content you should be creating for Instagram and or for any platform, which is essentially a play off of Gary Vaynerchuk's jab, 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 right hook. So what that means is that you have education content, connection content, inspiration content, selling content. 75% of your content should be educational, you know, like getting to know you content. Does anybody else mess up on live streams? Let me know in the comments because I'm like flubbing so hard today. And then the 25% of content should be selling content. Now, why is this important? It's because if you are educating your ideal clients, you should be asking them questions at the same time, okay? At the end of every post, you should be asking a question that relates to that post. Now, why are you asking a question? Because 1, you are posting on social media for your ideal clients or for your audience. And 2, that's how people comment on your posts. If you're still going into 2020 and you have this perfect picture of yourself with a witty one-liner and like you're expecting floods of comments where people are like, yeah, Kylie, I can relate to this so much. Like, you're such an inspiration to me, like this and that, da, da, da. It's like witty one-liners will only get you so far, okay? So make sure you take the time. I'm not saying that you need to write a Pulitzer Prize-winning novel, but what you need to do is you need to tap into education, connection, inspiration, and sales content. And when you do that, you need to ask them one question at the end of every post. Now, why are you going to do this? Because 1, you're posting to connect with your ideal clients. Like that's the whole point of posting on social media, okay? It's to see who's interested in what you have to say and then helping them succeed. So you can't help them succeed if you're never asking them what they need help with. So ask them a question at the end of every post. Now, what could that question look like? It could be like, you know, it can literally be any question in the world related to that content. That's another thing you don't want to do too, is you don't want to have like a piece of content that's like talking about this subject and then you ask them a question that's over here and they're kind of like, that literally doesn't make any sense, okay? So if you give an inspiring story, you can say, let me know if this inspired you, or like, do you have any inspirational stories you can share? Like, you just want to find that same question point where it's like, okay, I'm talking about this. How can I ask them a related question so they feel like they can relate to me? Okay, if you're posting a workout video and then you can write, you know, what's your favorite workout to do in the gym? That's an easy one. So it's like, see how it was like, okay, workout video, and then it's like, what's your favorite workout? What's your favorite routine? What types of workouts do you do, et cetera, et cetera. It plays off of what you're posting about. But why that's amazing is because they get a chance to be seen. So you can see how that ties back into the interactive Instagram stories is your people are following you because they want you to notice them, okay? You're posting to help them. You are the leader. So give them opportunities to be seen. This creates engagement. Because in order for you to get engagement, especially in 2020 on Instagram, you need to be engaging, okay? So what I mean by that is like, we can't go on Instagram in 2020, post content every single day, pray, like leave the platform immediately and pray that we're gonna get 1,000 likes. Like pray we're gonna get 30 comments or whatever this like vanity metric number you have in your head, and just like not do any of the engagement yourself. Okay, does that make sense? Let me know if this is making sense in the comments, because we can't continue to go on any social media platform and expect people to be engaging with our content if we are not opening up engagement for them, engaging with them. Okay, I want you to write those two things down. In order for us to get engagement, we start the engagement process. We need to be engaging. So if you look at any of your social media platforms and you're posting all the time, you're doing all the right things that one freebie said from your favorite social media celebrity, right? You're doing all the things correctly. Check, 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 check. And you're like, why am I not getting likes? Why am I not getting more followers? Why am I not getting more engagement? And it's because you are not engaging, okay? You need to literally go out there, and this is going to be my third tip for how to get more engagement on Instagram in 2020. And like I said, this could literally go for any platform. So the third tip that you need to use to get more engagement on Instagram is you need to start following 5 to 10 hashtags that are within your niche, okay? So what's that gonna do? What that's going to do is this, okay? So if I do social media marketing and I hashtag social media marketing like on all of my posts because that's what I do, yada, yada, yada. You can like be like an online fitness coach or online business coach or like, you know, workout, whatever. Follow 5 to 10 hashtags, because what you're going to do after that is you are going to engage in the comments on whoever posts on that hashtag authentically, okay? We're not dropping hearts. We're not dropping the link to our website. We're not dropping anything that's just like, you know, Spamzilla, okay? If that's you and you're watching this video is not for you. If you're serious about building your engagement on Instagram in 2020, you're going to have to be authentic. And now you're going to have to take, you know, this is only going to take 15 minutes. This isn't something that takes like 80 hours a day. And it's not something you need to be on Instagram all day for. These are actually hacks to make it easier. Because when you start following these hashtags, you're going to start seeing accounts that are your ideal clients or people you can get inspiration from. Not copy, get inspiration from, okay? So it's like market research. It's like win-win. Market research, 1, and 2, you're going to see people that you can potentially help, maybe not on the post, but probably 99.9% sure in the comments, okay? So for example, if you're in the workout niche, okay, and you follow somebody that, or let's just say you follow hashtag workout routines or whatever, pick a niche that's under, I would say like 5 million posts. You don't want to go on the one where it's like hashtag love, hashtag woman crush Wednesday, where they have like 2 billion posts, and then you kind of get all these like random people, like those are like spammy hashtags, okay? Pick a hashtag that's under 5 million posts per hashtag. You can see all those analytics by simply searching in the Instagram search bar, you know, hashtag workout routines, hashtag fitness girl, hashtag fit girl. You can use whatever your niche is. I'm just picking workout for this, okay? So when you go follow those hashtags, I just say follow 10. You can follow as many as you want. It really doesn't matter. You go all in, go follow 200, whatever, okay? What this is going to do is like I just said, now you can see people that are actually interested or could be interested in your type of content. Okay, because if you're a fitness girl and someone else out there is like a chocolate chip, you know, cookie connoisseur, you guys are in 2 completely different niches. So it's like when you go follow people that are in the workout niche, it's like, okay, at least I'm around my kind of people. If people are using this hashtag, it's people that are interested in working out. They already work out. They could be an influencer already, but we're in the same bubble. Okay, so what you're going to realize is, let's just say you sell gym guides, okay? If you go follow those hashtags, and there's a highly likely chance that the people that are going to get posted on the explore page are people with high following counts, which is fine. And then you're probably like, Kylie, I only have 200 followers. Like the people that show up have 2 million. And it's like, well, not the people in the comments, which is why you need to be commenting and replying to every single comment on those posts, which is my 4th and final tip on how to increase your Instagram engagement in 2020 is you need to be replying to every single comment on your posts, but I just added a bonus tip that I didn't even like think of before until now. You want to reply to every single comment on every post that you post on Instagram, and when you follow those hashtags, You want to authentically engage with people in the comments. Now, this is a little bit tricky because what you don't want to do is you don't want to go on someone's post and reply to every single comment on one post, because now you're like bombarding territory, okay? If you can help someone else out, this is perfect for like meme accounts. So like if you like see a meme account and it's like fitness related and you see someone and you go like click on your page, it's just an easy way to find other people that are in your niche, okay? So you can reply to their comments, or you can go look in the comments on a meme account, go click on their page, and then authentically engage. Now, this is not what authentic engagement is. It is not clicking on somebody's page, liking the first row of 3 pictures, and then leaving. No one, likes aren't going to cut it in 2020, okay? Yeah, you can like, but that shows like zero thought process, okay? Like anyone can like, robots can even comment these days, okay? The most authentic engagement is when you actually read the person's post and you give a thoughtful response to what they say, okay? It's not leaving like 80,000 hearts, like 80,000 since we're on the fitness routine, like the muscle. It's not leaving like, it's not double tap like the first row and second row or whatever. You guys see that on Kylie Jenner's Instagram all the time, where they're like first row. That's what that means. Is like people, if you like their comment, they will like comment, or they will like all the first row pictures, which that's just spam. Stay away from that. This is authentic, okay? I think that's like the key word for 2020 is like, you have to remember that all of what you do, I want you to scrap everything you learned about Instagram from any freebie, doesn't matter, okay? You have to be authentic, because Instagram, their platform, their algorithm can see when you're spamming. How many people watching this have been blocked because they like too many pictures, okay? I did that like 5 years ago because like I was like on the CrossFit page and I was just like liking people's pictures, and they're like, and it was like, oh, I actually like this picture. It was like when I was like super getting into CrossFit, and Instagram was like, you like too many pictures, like you're blocked. And I was like, oh my God, I was like freaking out. This was way before I had my online business, but I was just like getting into CrossFit. I was super obsessed with it. And they're like, your account's blocked. And I was like, great. Like I thought I was banned from Instagram. And that was when I had like 1,000 followers and I was like, just like getting up there. So trust me, I know what that feels like. Do not do that. Okay. And that was like 5 years ago. I don't even know what they do now, but what you don't want to do is you want to steer clear of being inauthentic, because not only does Instagram know you're doing that, the person that's reading the comments is a person too. Okay. They know when you're just doing things for attention. Like when people just comment on my pictures and it's just like emojis, I'm just kind of like, you put no thought process into that, right? So no one's fooling anybody in 2020. So I'm going to see what you guys are saying in the comments. Hey, Stephanie, and Mark says, witty one-liners, I'm stealing that. Yeah, that's when people just do the quotes and like their perfect selfie and whatever, and kind of like go away from the platform. And you know what? That could work for some people. Like I'm guilty of doing that too, but it's all dependent upon your strategy. This is mainly for people that are struggling with engagement and they're kind of like, I'm doing all the check boxes. Why am I not getting engagement on Instagram? Okay. So if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments, but I'm going to go over the 4 ways that you can easily increase your engagement within, I would say today or the first week. I hate saying like today, because you will get engagement today, but in order for this to last, these 4 tips you need to do every single day on Instagram. Why? Because Instagram organic reach is dead. I already linked that video above on YouTube. And not only that, Instagram is a time-sensitive platform, okay? 3% of your following is seeing your content. Go to your follower count, times it by 0.03, press enter, and you will see how many people are actually being presented your content, okay? So how can we up that engagement? How can we get more people to see our content? That's what these 4 tips are going to help you with. The first one, like I said, was interactive Instagram stories. So when you do the interactive Instagram stories, you can see which followers love your content. Not only that, because they interacted, they're going to be seeing your content more. And then you know who those people are that like your content. So then not only that, if you start talking about your online business, you start talking about products and services you're going to sell, you're going to know who to talk to. go send them a DM. If they say that they're interested in their product, don't leave them hanging there. Like, go to the DM and be like, hey, I saw you were interested in this. I wanted to give you more information. Like, let me know if you have any questions, et cetera, et cetera. It's not like a link drop thing. Like I said, if you're link dropping and you're spamming, that's like 2018 tactics, okay? That used to fool people, not anymore. That's not a strategy. Link dropping is not a strategy. Spamming is not a strategy. Buying robots is not a strategy. Buying followers is not a strategy. You get my drift, okay? We have to be authentic in 2020, and these are 4 ways that you can go about that. So the interactive Instagram stories, like I said, you're still gonna get robot responses just because robots rule Instagram. So use your judgment, okay? And let's just hypothetically say you do a question and you do a poll and you're not getting any response. Do it again. That's why I'm saying you have to do it every single day, because just because you posted it that day does not mean the person that might be interested in it and follows you was even on Instagram that day, okay? That's like a major mindset shift that I know a lot of you people need to make. Just because we post something does not mean the person that needs it the most is even on social media that day, okay? Just because I'm on live video right now and there's 7,000 online entrepreneurs in this Facebook group, probably 200 people are going to see this video, which is why I repurposed it on the YouTube. It's all about the algorithm. It's all about when I go on and who's on social media at that time, who has free time out of their day. There's so many variables that go into it, which is why you need to be super repetitive on time-sensitive platforms, and it's okay to be repetitive, okay? So just know that when you're doing any of these 4 tips, they need to be done every single day. Once is not enough. If you want to do it once and then leave the platform, like, use a social media search engine. Pinterest, YouTube, podcasting, blogging, because then your content's actually searchable, okay? But it's not searchable on time-sensitive platforms, all right? So use interactive Instagram stories. The second one is to use a call to action at the end of every post. Now, what is a call to action? Call to action. Tell them, ask them what response, like, make them respond to your, like, thingy, okay? If you say a blurb of something, whether it's inspirational, educational, it's connection content, it's sales content, write a question at the end or tell them what to do. Drop an emoji, write a question. Did you guys love this? Like, does anybody relate to this? Like, the question has to do with whatever you're saying though, okay? You can't like write something and then pull something out of thin air where it's like question out of the blue, where it's like, you know, you're talking about working out and it's like, are you trying to get pregnant? And it's like, what? That has nothing to do with it. So like, use your common sense here. But at the end of every like description that you use, this can go for any social media network, you want to ask them a question because you're allowing them to open up, and your followers want to be seen. They want to be heard. They want to talk to you, which is the whole point of using interactive Instagram stories and having call to actions. Because if you kind of just write this elaborate post about your day and that's it, they're kind of going to be like, wow, this person's a narcissist. This person only cares about themselves. When in reality, you don't. That's just how you're presenting yourself online. So just make sure you're tying your followers into your story after you tell your story, or asking them how they relate or connect with it, or if they find any value in the video, et cetera, et cetera. I always ask you guys this. If you guys love this video, click subscribe right here and give me a thumbs up if you guys love these tips. Because I'm asking you, if you guys love it, let me know. If you guys have questions, let me know in the comments, because I reply to every comment, which was another tip. I don't know if that was 3 or 4. I think it was 4. Reply to every comment, because when you're doing that, you're showing your followers that you're there for them, okay? You're not just trying to run the rat race to 1 million followers, okay? Because I can tell you right now, if you try to do that by yourself and you don't care about anybody, you're never gonna get there. And if you do, by luck or by chance, no one's gonna like you when you get a lot of people, okay? Make your followers a part of your journey, because then they know that they've been a part of it with you. This is perfect if you're building products, because you can show people, and this is why I tell people not to have everything done before they start their social media channel. Because if your followers felt like they helped you create the product, guess who's gonna be the first person buying that product? The people that helped you, right? Not the random person you're trying to like get from a Facebook ad. They have no idea who you are. If you have your following help you build your products, pick your brand colors, like this or that, the interactive polls, they're going to be like, wow, I helped Kylie with that. And they did. And that's what I'm talking about, the authentic engagement. Like, I'm a person behind the screen, you're a person behind the screen watching this video, right? So it's time to start treating people like they are by replying to every comment, because if someone took the time out of their day to reply on your Instagram story or reply to your comment, they care about you. Go care about them, okay? So when you're done watching this video, I want you to go back to your Instagram, reply to every single comment that you got on all, or the people that commented. And you're not gonna do it by leaving like 80 million smiley faces in a row. You're gonna actually care about what they have to say, okay? So you're gonna have to start doing that every single day, every single time you post, because remember, these people are commenting for a reason. It's because they care about you. So go take time out of your day and care about them just as much as they care about you. And the last tip that I had was to follow 5 to 10, 20, 30, 5,000, however many you want to, Instagram hashtags, okay? I'm not saying follow and follow method, okay? You're following hashtags that are within your niche. Why? Because then you're getting in the bubble of the people you want to be around, the people you can inspire, the people you can help. When you follow hashtags on Instagram, and like I said before, you want to stick to ones that are under 5 million posts per hashtag, because the problem is like, if you're like, oh, I love life, and like you go follow hashtag love and hashtag life that have like 20 billion posts per hashtag, you're just gonna get those are like spam hashtags, okay? You're just gonna get so many people that don't care about you. They're just kind of putting it in there because they don't know what else to do, okay? So make sure you're following posts or hashtags that have under 5 million posts per hashtag. And when you do that, you're going to see your ideal clients more in your feed, or maybe if they're an influencer, you can see people underneath that are commenting that could be your ideal clients. You can go click on their profiles, and if it's somebody you can genuinely help, this is not a spam contest, okay? This is not follow and follow method. This is not, I'm gonna blow up their comments, like all of their pictures so they notice me. That's not what I'm saying here, okay? You're following these hashtags because you're gonna be surrounded by people that do exactly what you do. And not only that, let's just say they are, I use the fitness term for this whole video, but let's just say they are a fitness influencer, and let's just say they have 2 million followers, and you're like, well, Kylie, they have 2 million followers and I have 2. And it's like, okay, we'll go and see who is commenting on that picture, because those people are just like you, okay? And you could help those people. Go and make some friends on Instagram. Authentic engagement, go over there. Don't just like the first row. Nowhere in this video did I tell you guys to go spam and like people's pictures, okay? Because that does not work in 2020. Liking people's pictures, like, that's what like creepy guys do when they try to get your attention on Instagram. It's like they blow up all of your pictures and they like all of them, and it's like, now you just look like a creep, okay? Because you're trying to get my attention, but like you put no effort into it at the same time. You just liked all my pictures, okay? So how you're gonna get people's attention is you're going to comment on your pictures. And this is something that I didn't say earlier. That's like one of my favorite reasons why you should be commenting on people's pictures, is because this goes for any social media platform. When you authentically comment with your expert knowledge on other people's pictures, everyone else that follows that account is going to see your advice, okay? If that was the first time you've ever heard of that before, let me know in the comments. But that's one of my favorite things to teach people, is that focus on commenting over liking, because liking, no one, unless you're like the creepy ex that like goes through the likes and like sees if your ex liked the picture, right? I know some of the girls or guys watching this have done this, but unless you're that type of person, people look at the comments. They don't look at, like, they see the number of likes, but they're reading the comments, okay? Comments are where you stand out. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna authentically engage in the comments, because you're helping not only that person out, but you're helping all of the lurkers that are also looking at the comments, okay? So follow 5 to 10 hashtags, 100, whatever number, follow some, okay? Follow the hashtags, engage with every comment in the posts. in your posts more specifically, okay? Because those are your followers. Those are the people following you. They want to be seen, and you're showing them that you like when they engage with your content, okay? Interactive Instagram stories, and I forget the other one. Every time I go on these live streams, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be like 2 minutes, and then it turns out to be an hour, and I'm like, I just like blabble on way too much. Mark says commenting instead of liking is super critical. Exactly. And like, that's the thing too. It's like, Mark is commenting on my video. What did I just say? I just said his name. I'm telling him what he's saying, okay? Which also helps other people out. Not only that, people that watch this video are going to see Mark's comment. They're gonna be like, who the heck is Mark? They're gonna click on his profile, all of the thing, right? It's not like that you need to have an ulterior motive. It's just, this is what happens when people use social media. I'm just telling you guys to think outside of the box a little bit, okay? You're not doing this to be manipulative, but it's like, if you actually have something thoughtful to say, just say it, because you're not just interacting with the person that posted the comment, but all the other people that are watching as well. So, okay. So yeah, I already wrapped this up. And Mark says, and it's better for the algorithm. Exactly. So it's like, literally, it's like win-wins all around. The more you interact, I'll wrap this up with this tip. The more you interact on a social media platform, the more engaging you are on a platform, the more engagement you're going to get back. And it's not just on your posts, okay? You need to literally post your content, which is like 20%, then go out there, which I told you guys how to by following hashtags, go out there, interact with other people, which is like 80% of your energy, which is what you should be doing, is going out there and showing people that you exist. Because I can tell you this right now, especially on Instagram and especially on time-sensitive platforms, if you post and you just wait and you pray and you run faster than Forrest Gump away from the platform and you just sit there, you're kind of like eating lunch and you're like, wow, I hope like 1,000 people like my post today when like 2 liked it yesterday. It's not gonna happen, okay? You have to do these tips every single day. And if you do that, you will see an increase in engagement. It's bound to happen. Why? Because now you're a person. You're talking to people. You're taking time out of your day to talk to them. You're not just sitting there and it's not the me method. It's not like, oh my God, I just took the most amazing picture of me cartwheeling on a cliff like at sunset and I found the best Instagram quote of my life and then I just posted it with the most 30 most engaged hashtags that I found on an Instagram freebie, and then I press submit and I just press submit. Now I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna go enjoy my dinner and come back and I'm gonna have like 80 million likes. And it's like, no, you're probably gonna get 5. Okay. So you need to go out there, authentically engage with other people so they know that you exist. And then you continue that relationship. I think that's like the most important thing is this is not a one-stop shop solution. It's like repetitive. So you have to do this every single day. And if you don't want to do that, then Instagram is not the platform for you. So not to leave it on a sour note, but it's just facts, okay? And that's why I show up. It's like giving you guys the truth here. So yeah, that's all that I have to say. I already wrapped this up. So if you guys love this video, let me know in the comments, give me a like, share it around, like someone's gonna need this value. I know that they're going to. I spilled I think I said 4 in the beginning, but I'm pretty sure I gave you guys like 8 amazing tips that you guys can do literally right now. You can do it on your lunch break. You can do it at dinner. You can do it when you're watching the same rerun of The Office for the 80th time in a row, okay? Go apply these tips, and more importantly, if you apply them and they work for you, come back and let me know in the comments, because you're giving other people the courage to do it themselves as well. That's another thing about commenting is you inspire other people and you don't even know it when you go and comment on other people's posts, okay? I love commenting on other people's posts. That's my favorite strategy on social media. It's in front of creating my own content, because I love supporting other people, but it's I'm doing it in such a natural and authentic way where it's people come to me because I help them. Okay, and that's, remember, the whole point of posting on social media. So like I said, if you guys love this video, click subscribe right here, give me a thumbs up. And if you guys have any questions at all related to social media marketing, always let me know in the comments watching now, replay, or YouTube, because your question could quite literally and anonymously be the topic of my next live stream. So I hope you guys have an amazing Wednesday, and I will see you guys on the next live stream. Bye, guys.